Viewers, today latest update from Ethiopia and Tigray clashes. Viewers confirmed roads from Debrecen to Addis Ababa is closed. Local authorities are refusing any vehicle to move. The road to northwest via Debrecen is closed. Sandafa is now mostly under a total control of the Oromo Liberation Army. The Oromo Liberation Army has captured the Shawarov mountain on the outskirts of Debre Birhan, which is 113 kilometers of Addis Ababa. Debre Birhan town is between Addis Ababa and Dessi. The mountains captured by the Oromos are on the edge of Debre Birhan. Debre Birhan town, and that is where the soldiers of Dessi and Kambolcha are gathering. The Addis Ababa commander has started to build a strong defense against Debre Birhan. Ethiopian army will be difficult to fight in the Oromia region. Anyways, according to the latest news is that on Afar front, heavy fighting going on in Chifra between Tigray Defense Forces and their Afar allies on one side and Afar forces and a Republican Guard unit. There is also heavy fighting at Wema between Chifra and Mile. Tigray Defense Force took over Bati. Ethiopia army retreated to Burga. And viewers, according to the sources, Ethiopian and Tigrayan forces battle for control of key town. Ethiopian and Tigrayan forces fought a pitched battle for control of Kombolcha on Monday. Residents described non-stop gunfire overnight and an airstrike on the town outskirts around midnight. Reports of capturing Kombolcha came a day after they claimed control of Dessi, and if confirmed, it would mark a major advance by the Tigray People Liberation Front in the nearly year-long war. Much of northern Ethiopia is under a communication blackout, and access for journalists is restricted, making battlefield claims difficult to independently verify. Kambolcha residents described non-stop gunfire overnight and into the early hours on Monday, with some saying they heard what appeared to be an airstrike on the town outskirts around midnight. The night was filled with many gunshots, said Muhammad, who, like other locals, declined to share his last name for safety reasons. I heard an airstrike past midnight outside Kambolcha borders, he added. Hamdio, a shopkeeper in Kambolcha, told AFP he too heard what sounded like an airstrike around midnight. Huge gunshots were heard until morning, he said, with the rebels locked in combat with federal troops and local militias. Over the past 2 weeks, Ethiopia government has carried out a string of aerial bombardments in Tigray. But so far, no bombings have targeted the Amhara region, where Kambolcha and Dessi are located, with a government spokesman on Monday telling AFP. There were no airstrikes in Kambolcha overnight. Control of the skies, along with superior manpower, is one of the few remaining areas where a government holds a military advantage over the rebels. AFP was unable to reach anyone in Dessi, where heavy fighting was reported on Sunday. The offensive in the towns south of Addis Ababa has fueled speculation that the TPLF was approaching Ethiopia capital. But the spokesman Getachew Reda said that TPLF, which dominated national politics for 3 decades until 2018, had no other motive than breaking the deadly siege on Tigray, which is in the throes of a severe humanitarian crisis. Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed has urged Ethiopians to use any type of weapons to block the destructive TPLF to overturn it and bury it. And viewers, the Amhara administration Sunday ordered all government institutions to suspend regular services and divert their budgets to the survival campaign. Elsewhere in Amhara, rebels from the Oromo Liberation Army, who are allied with the TPLF, announced Sunday that they had captured the town of Kemsi, south of Kambolcha, and located a major highway to Addis Ababa. The conflict erupted last November when Abiy deployed troops in Tigray, promising a swift victory, but the operation instead spiraled into a prolonged war marked by massacres, mass rapes, and a humanitarian crisis. So, viewers, latest news is that on a far front, heavy fighting going on in Chifra between Tigray Defense Force and their Afar allies on one side and Afar forces, and a Republican Guard unit. There is also heavy fighting the Weima between Chifra and Mile. Tigray Defense Force took over Bati, Ethiopia army retreated to Burga. So viewers, this is the latest update about it. For more latest report, please subscribe my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.